insulation. Well, obviously, a lot of things we showed you in our tour of our house. There's no insulation anywhere. The knob and tube electric. Those are the two main things. Right. We can't live in a house with no insulation.
We didn't know any of that.
The bill will be insane of our heating bill. You know, we have the radiators and what is the oil? The oil is,
our oil bill
so expensive.
Was very high throughout the winter. No insulation, no walls being up.
And I mean, just the electric just worries me. I mean, I don't. I think maybe I worry a little more than I need to, but
I think there was one spot.
It's really scary.
There was one spot where there was no insulation over the bare wires running through the knob and tube. You know, not even one spot. You know, but there was one area where it was all like that. You know, making it the whole house animal proof because I guess at some point before we were here, yeah, like there must have been a squirrel or whatever up in the attic, and who knows where else.
Birdies everywhere.
But yeah, so we cleaned all that and saved off the
I think the birds are still haven't been completely
there might be a bird
yet.
once,
I think there might be a bird
one,
still.
but that was a while ago. I haven't seen them since. So
hopefully no more birds. We don't want any animals in the house. Rudy wants cat, but I'm allergic to cats. So.
What cat? And Zyrtec or something.
No, Zyrtec doesn't work.
It works.
No, it doesn't. So I mean, we pretty much showed a lot of the renovation in our tour that you saw before this.
Yeah.
What would you stage?
Well, on the first floor, we haven't done demolition yet, unless it's like a specific spot where we needed to add or run something through. You know, like the corners for the air conditioning and the electrical chases for the electric and for the low voltage, the cable and the phone and the internet. And you know, other than that, we haven't really touched anything downstairs on the first floor. But the basement ceiling, we took that down just to inspect it and see what was going on.
Which was good. Good thing we did that.
Found all those pipes that were like rotting away. They were galvanized pipes. And my uncle told me that, you know, don't even touch the rock, because you touch it, it'll break, it'll fall off, and you'll have water in your hands the second you touch it. And you know, I'm going to replace that at some point. That's another thing on the list.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're really in a phase. I mean, every different part of the house is in a different phase. I mean, this room obviously is. Next step is spackle.
We made it so that this room had, you know, so we could live here.
Yeah,
you
we
know,
wanted to at least be able to sleep here and be able to get normal daily functions be able to be done here on some level.
Let's see, on the second floor, we demoed everything.
Except for the hallway and the bathroom.
The hallway and the bathroom aren't touched yet, but all the interior walls are knocked down. We took down the wood lath and the plaster, you know, and that was not a fun experience.
Not fun. Not fun at all.
Wear a hard hat when you get to the ceiling.
Masks.
That stuff is heavy.
It makes you sick. You will be sick every weekend. There's nothing you can do. You will have a cold Monday morning every single weekend. There's just nothing you can do about it. It's just what it is.
You know,
it is what it is.
You don't know that until you start doing it, you know. And,
it's crazy.
Let's see, what else were we doing up here? Oh, and then in the attic, it was an empty attic when we, you know, when we got the house and moved in. So we were trying to finish it off, and we started putting studs up for closet, cubby holes.
I can't fit all my clothes in that little room.
Yeah, she has a lot of clothes for her.
I need them for my photo shoots. It's not that I'm just a hoarder. I'm not really that bad.
Yeah,
really
no.
Not. And I'm really good at getting deals.
Yeah.
I'm amazing at clearance.
Yes.
Rudy doesn't understand.
I just see the money leaving, that's all that it interprets to me. Dollar bills just flying away.
We need to get a money tree.
Alright, and in the aspect of, like, you know, being a project manager, you know, we split that, like, we try to split it 50-50, you know, I'm the boss of structure and building and
the actual physical material.
Yeah.
But I'm the boss of more like kind of what goes where, other than things that are obviously structurally like dependent.
Design and decorating.
But obviously I will be complete 100% interior designer.
She tells me where the bed is, and
that's where
I put the receptacles on either side for, you know, the nightstand.
I have a million paint colors. Every room is picked out already.
She tells me where, you know, she wants a TV, you know.
That's where it goes.
That's where it goes, I guess, you know.
And also, I mean, we have a lot.
Unless you can't, and I say, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that. If it's stuff that technically or for constructionally just cannot be done, that's the only reason that my design ideas change.
But sometimes we encroach on the other one's, you know, area of expertise. You know, I'll start saying, oh, can't we put the painting over here, and
but still, I mean, everything is us. It's me and Rudy, and we tell our friends, our family, what we're doing, how we're doing it, and that's it. Like we don't need help from anyone. We don't need the. I mean, granted, if Mike Holmes wants to come here and do it for us, please do that. But, in the meantime, we have to just, go with the second best. And,
so we think. Alright, we have a lot of friends and family come over, like she was mentioning. My uncle's a plumber, my cousin, he knows air conditioning.
My dad's also an electrician.
Her father's a union electrician also. I have friends that are very handy, and we have friends that are not so handy, but
they're still a set of hands.
They come over, they help in any which way they can, even if it's company at the lowest level.
Things get done a lot faster when there's a third person. Otherwise, we just yell at each other and
yeah,
nothing gets done.
It definitely even what do you call it? Calms everything.
Yeah.
If somebody else is here.
I mean, granted, I'll still yell at him anyway.
To keep our attention. Yeah. I still do get yelled at quite a bit, even if anybody else is here. But I never know what I do wrong.
Okay, pet peeves. Got lots of those.
She has lots of pet
I have lots of pet peeves.
I just like things to be orderly and clean, I guess,
Yeah, Rudy's very... While he does it, I can admire the need to do things orderly and clean and almost to the perfect side. Sometimes I think Rudy takes it a little too far with his perfectionism, and
No, I don't try to get to... That's my phone.
Ding dong.
Excuse me.
Ding dong.
I'm gonna ignore that right now. Hopefully,
Sorry, Pat.
that won't happen again once I shut my volume off.
It's the best ringtone ever. I want it on my phone, but they don't make it for my phone. I'm really excited about it.
Alright.
So pet peeves, okay. Back to pet peeves.
Alright, so...
Yes, whatever. Pet peeves. Pet peeves are when Rudy's phone rings in the middle of our interview.
I try not to have too many pet peeves. I try not to let anything bother me, but it happens. Chloe's pretty good at getting me, but that's just, because she's,
He thinks I don't do anything. He thinks I sit around all the time. He thinks I always have a headache.
Yeah,
I know what it is.
She's a typical girl.
He thinks
Isn't
that when I get a headache, I make it up. No, I don't make it up. I wish I made up when I had a headache. I wish that I made it up. Because if I made it up, I wouldn't be in pain.
But sometimes when I say, Chloe, can you, and then the reply is, I have a headache. It's like, well, but every time I say can you and you have a headache, it gets, a little misleading sometimes.
My headaches are very convenient.
I know she probably does have a headache, but,
After I work, sometimes I'm done with the day and I don't want to do anything anymore. And I've worked at my job all day. I want to come home and don't want to do anything.
Yeah, I'm still on go mode.
Rudy is a workaholic. Rudy works all day. Rudy works all night. Chloe stops working when she gets out of work. Rudy doesn't stop working ever. Rudy's hobbies are working. And working again, and making more work for himself
to
work
good at
on.
that. Making more work for myself. Sometimes I shouldn't do that, but,
But pet peeve, Rudy making more work for himself.
Keeps me busy, though. Out of trouble.
I keep you busy anyway. You just... I don't know. We give out lots of other ones. I mean, I think everything... other than pet peeves, other than each other, I'd say... disrespectful friends. If anyone is...
Yeah, we don't tolerate people, being disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want anyone...
We try to be the good person, and, even not only in our own group, but, even in society. Just today, we were at Target, I believe, and, we get out of the car, and there's a cart right next to us. I grab the cart, and there's a purse in it.
Now, granted, we just bought a house. We have no money. I'm sure that little old lady's purse would have had tons of money in it, and it would have been awesome.
Right.
But guess what?
We walk it right to the customer service, and say, hey, we found this purse.
Because if I lost my purse, I'd be crying, and my life would be over, and I would really hope that someone would turn in my purse.
It was right in the middle of we parked, I guess maybe 2 spaces away from the handicapped spaces, and it was right there in the handicapped spaces, so you had to assume it was little old ladies, and hopefully it wasn't little old mans, but you never know.
Hey, you never know. Well, what I really meant with pet peeves is more along the house lines, is just friends that, maybe they're, just